Well, some of the strongest voices in country music don't start in Nashville. This weekend, we're introducing you to a rising country artist whose roots run deep in cattle country and share the lessons that stuck with him far beyond the farm gate. Now those lessons, and even a cattleman's call, are shaping his music, his message, and his path to the stage.
For Scott Wolverton, the road to Nashville didn't start on stage. It started right here on a cattle farm in southeast Nebraska. Raised on a cow-calf operation in Seward, Wolverton grew up with chores, cattle, and county fairs, and music that quietly followed along.
I grew up on a small cattle farm. We have a cow-calf operation back home. Grew up playing music here and there, but it really took the back burner to football, baseball, wrestling, 4-H events, showing cattle, doing all that stuff.
Wolverton's love for music rivaled his love for baseball. And in college, while he majored in agronomy, it was baseball that became his focus, even ultimately becoming his career. He coached at Hutchinson Community College, where he also started recording music on its own. But it's one relationship he made while there that changed everything.
The coaches that I worked with would always pump me out to people when they come to town. And so we got lunch with him. They were like, hey, this guy makes country music. You should check it out. And so he did. He actually sent it to Zach, who's my now manager. And then Zach got a hold of it, heard it, and he was like, oh, I kind of like this.
Zach, who's Wolverton's manager, was in Hutchinson one night and found out about a last-minute opportunity to open for Riley Green in Salt Lake City the very next day.
And I was like, okay, that's awesome. I don't know if I'm going to get there. That's about 21 hours away. And he's like, oh, we'll just fly you out and then fly you back on Friday. And so I flew out Thursday morning, played the show Thursday night, and flew back on Friday morning and back. I was back in time for practice that afternoon.
It's that opportunity that didn't happen by chance. It set Wolverton on a new path, and one that focused on a career in country music.
It was kind of surreal in the moment. The Riley Green thing kind of came out of the blue, and it was one of those things where you're kind of like, it happened so quickly, and so in the moment that I was kind of like, is this really where I'm at right now? Because it happened in less than 24 hours. I was on a plane and back in Kansas.
To focus more on his music, Wolverton knew he needed to move to Nashville. And the song that means the most to him today doesn't come from the stage. It comes from the pasture, and it's Wolverton's most personal track yet.
My dad has always done that the humbas cattle call, right? And it's always been such a fascinating thing to me because growing up as a little kid, you hear your dad scream, you're like, what was that? It's so amazing. The cows always come right when he calls. They'll perk their heads up and you can see them and they just start walking because they know they're going to get taken care of.
That familiar sound became the heart of his newest song, Cattleman's Call, a tribute to his dad and the promise that home is always there.
My parents have been my rock throughout college baseball and just life in general. And so I had this idea of, my dad's always called me, and he's always been very reassuring of, hey man, if anything ever happens, you fall flat on your face, you can always come home. And so I tried really hard to relate that cattle call to that feeling, and that's kind of where that inspiration really came from, was that idea.
The song was just released last summer, a tribute to life lessons on the farm that not only shaped who he is, but how he works.
Working in any branch of agriculture, a lot of it is hard work. It takes a lot of discipline, it takes a lot of hard work, it takes a lot of know-how or figure it out. And the music industry is not a whole lot different from that. It's really difficult, there's a lot of people doing it. You kind of got to find a way to stand out. And I feel very prepared in that way through the hard work and the dedication that I learned through working with animals, through working on the farm.
From cattle country to country music, Scott Wolverton is proof that some callings you never forget, and there's truly no place like home.
What a unique journey, and a reminder just how special and unique Cattleman's Call truly is. Reminds me of my granddad's. Well, when we come back, we're checking in with Machinery Pete and Tractor Tales, as well as a tribute to an award-winning journalist gone too soon, and one that's now in the Cattle Feeders Hall of Fame. Don't go anywhere.